Djay Pro for the phone makes it very easy for us to connect MIDI controllers. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to connect a Bluetooth controller and then also how to connect a non-Bluetooth controller. So we're going to start with the non-Bluetooth controller. So here we have the Numark Djay to Go to Touch, and I have my iPhone over there. So in order to connect this, there is one thing that you need. You can't do it without one of these. This is the Apple camera adapter. It allows us to connect a USB into our Lightning port, and then it also allows us to charge, which is very important when you're using a controller like this one, because this controller is powered by the device, so it's not going to have enough power if it's not plugged in. So now we're going to plug this in. So our adapter is in, and now the controller comes with one of these USB ports, and we're just going to simply put it in, and we're good to go. No, we're not good to go. And we get this notification. It says cannot use accessory, requires too much power. Most likely you're going to need to plug it in. So now I'm plugging it in to the spot that I just told you about that allows us to plug it in. You can see the controller is lit up, but it's not connected because there's not enough power. There's enough power to make it through the light show, not enough power to DJ with it. So connect it in like that, and now it is officially connected. Our controller is connected. So there we go. Controller is connected, but I just want to show you guys a couple of settings that you might want to use when you have this, when you have a controller connected specifically with your phone. Number one is if we go to settings. Once you plug in a controller, we get a hidden feature in our modes. We get hardware mode. So watch, if I unplug it, if you don't have a controller plugged in, you wouldn't even know that mode was there. But then when you plug it in, we get a dedicated hardware mode, which is really cool. So you lose some things that you have on the controller. So we have a crossfader on the controller. We have a volume fader on a controller. So we only see stuff that's not on our controller, so it makes it more versatile, which is important when you're using just your phone because it is a pretty small screen. So you could use hardware mode. The only thing with hardware mode is it might be confusing because you're basically going to have to learn a whole new software if you're used to Pro mode or Classic mode. So another thing is going to be in our settings here. If we go down to MIDI devices, crossfader cutting mode. So I have crossfader cutting mode on. So you see in this mode, if I even move the crossfader the slightest bit, it's either middle, right, or left. So this is great for scratching, doing like chirp scratches, because you don't have to move, you just have to tap it to move. So I usually use crossfader cutting, especially with such a small controller. Let me just show you what it's like when I take it off. And then now it's just a regular fader crossfader. So whichever one's easier for you. This is what I do when I'm mixing, and then I do the cutting mode when I am scratching. So that is how you connect a regular hardwired controller into Djay Pro for your phone. Now the benefits of this over a Bluetooth controller is we get a main output here, and then we could plug in our headphones, so we don't need any adapters to pre-cue with headphones, and the audio is coming out of this and not the phone, because the phone no longer has a headphone jack. So you would need one of these to get the audio out, and the more connections, the less reliable your audio is going to be. So that is with a wired controller. And now we are going to connect a Bluetooth Djay controller. So the only thing you need to plug in on a Bluetooth Djay controller is the power supply, or you could use like a wireless battery or a battery pack or a solar charger or something like that if you're DJing where there's no power. But it needs to be powered up through USB-C. So now the controller is plugged in. You see it light up, but it is not connected. This is something that threw me off. To connect the Bluetooth controller, you do it through the app. You don't do it through your regular Bluetooth settings over here. We're going to be doing it through the actual software. So we press the middle button. We're going to go down to MIDI devices, and then there's a whole section for Bluetooth MIDI devices. We're going to press that, and if your controller is powered up, you will see it. If it's not powered up and in range, won't let you connect. So now you don't see it. But as soon as you plug your controller in and it's powered up and ready to go, so it's powered up, not connected, now it's connected. So that is how you connect a Bluetooth controller. And I just released my full beginner course for Djay Pro for the phone, so check that out in the link down below.